All right, so what if us as creators and us as YouTube could start treating our audience like they are actually there, even if we cannot literally see them? So this was something that I've had a hard time with over the couple years I've been making videos. It's the fact that, sometimes when you're talking to a camera, it's like there's nobody there. How are you going to make it feel like somebody's actually there? And I think a lot of you guys probably struggle with that too. And I think this goes beyond it too. Even if you're not making videos on camera, even if you're making videos for somebody that's actually, you're making art, you're making animation, you're making little short films, anything like that, I think you kind of got to imagine there is somebody else on the other side willing to watch our videos. So because this had been a brick wall I've been hitting for a long while, I've always thought about how do we actually do this? What is the actual perspective that we should see this behind? So 2 days ago, or actually I think it was yesterday, I was babysitting some dogs and I was outside and I was just walking, trying to think about this. I don't know, for some reason this just came up and I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it real damn hard. How can we do this? What makes it feel like that? I was literally just thinking about you guys, thinking about my videos, how they feel when I'm giving them. Because, sometimes you can get up on camera and you can start talking and it feels like you're talking to a black void. And for myself, I've gotten a long way past that because now I'm genuinely starting to feel like I'm talking to you. And I want to explain some of the things that might have hit me. If you guys got any ways you do this, please share it with me. But these are just some ways that have actually helped me a little bit change my perspective. Because I was outside talking with this and I was running it through with ChatGPT, just running, trying to think and get past this. And one of the things that I was thinking about was the fact that there's some people on YouTube where it feels like you're talking with them. You're just there and you're chilling with them. They don't even got to be saying nothing, giving nothing valuable. Moist Critical. Moist Critical is some dude who he just gets up on camera, he starts talking about a random topic, and he has 15 million subscribers. He gets millions of views almost every single video. So I was like, how the hell does this dude do it? How does he do this? And I think a lot of us have thought that too, this dude is up here and he can just get up on camera and he's just having a good time. But I think it's such a difference from him versus all these other creators who are focusing on retention or focusing on engagement or focusing on spectacle. And there's nothing wrong with focusing on that stuff, but it's a different type of thing. I think one of them is focusing on engagement, another is focusing on connection. I think you could balance the two, but focusing on connection, I think, is a completely different ballgame. Especially with AI coming, I think if we can start to focus on building the connection with our audience, you're going to be able to, I think, stand out, but then also retain and be able to make a real connection with your audience, not just something that's okay, I have the best retention video, or I have it's the most engaging video that there is out there, where people might watch it once or twice, but they're not really going to form that connection with you that's going to keep them coming back over and over. Especially if you don't have editors or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't have that. So how do we form that connection? How do we make that connection? For one, I think we genuinely have to imagine that this is a conversation. So I'm going to talk a little bit to people that are doing it for, I guess, talking on camera a little more. We have to genuinely, even if you're not talking on camera, we have to genuinely just feel like this other person on the other side of the screen is generally there. Because one of the things that I kept hitting over and over is if I don't have enough views right now, what's the point of asking questions? What's the point of doing that? Because in my life, I feel like I'm somebody who listens, somebody who's able to ask great questions, who's able to dig deeper into understanding people. And I love doing it, man. I freaking love doing it. It's one of my favorite things ever. But I was like, how do we do that on camera? How are we supposed to bring that to camera if I can't listen to you guys, if I can't hear you guys? But I was talking it through with ChatGPT and it was basically saying that's still important to do. That's still important because even if somebody doesn't respond to a comment, because even if you ask a question at the end of your video, hey, how are you guys doing or whatever, even if they don't respond to the question, you are still putting it out there and people genuinely feel that. It's not just about asking the question. It's about the fact that you actually care about them. It's about the fact that you actually want to know them. Because with you guys, I genuinely care about y'all. If I'm asking y'all a question, I ask questions at the end of every single one of my videos, asking y'all about how y'all doing. Let me know what you're dealing with this topic, or I started expanding it more and more because I'm breaking out of this box. But, just asking that question is showing that you care. And you have to genuinely care. I don't think it's something that you could fake. It's not something I'm going to ask it and I'm trying to get retention or engagement or anything like that. Because that's not going to work. Nobody's going to really everybody's going to feel that. But I think I would genuinely care about y'all. And the next question that came up with that was, what if you have a whole bunch of viewers? You're not going to be able to answer all the questions. And that's a great damn thing to think about because that is true. If you get big enough, what the hell are you going to do? But I think it's more of a thing of you don't have to answer every question It's just the fact that you're getting a conversation started. You're like actually genuinely trying to ask questions. And sometimes they can go to the comments. And if you look at some of these big YouTubers that have these comments, you can go to their comments and other people start, starting little conversations there, start going. So one of the mental models that we started thinking about it with is it's like a ping pong thing. So if you are good at being able to get other people to open up or get other people to, like, you're trying to ask them about themselves and you're trying to care about them. It's like a ping pong thing. Like, you got to get better and better at it. But the better that you get that ping pong going, for one, you can start it between you and another person. But for two, you can start it between other people. So if they go into the comments and they start, like I saw in a Moist Critical video, this dude was talking about how, I forgot what it was. Hold on. Oh, he was talking about, he ended up watching this movie called K-Pop Demon Hunters after like not wanting to watch it for the longest time. I go to the comments and there's this dude saying like, oh yeah, I felt the same way until my daughter actually ended up getting me to watch this. And then somebody else responds to him and she's like, actually, my mother got me to watch it. And they kind of like are just going back and forth, having a good time. So it's a little bit like that. Like, it's just, that is the building of that little ping pong. And the better you get at it, the better you just are able to have fun, make your videos better, make your videos more fun. The more that you're able to just start that, going back and forth. And I think a lot of people need that. A lot of people need that in their life. It's just like something where not a lot of people in your life are going to talk about certain topics that you have. Not a lot of people in your life are going to talk about certain things that you're doing in terms of like, it could be super niche of what you like and what you enjoy. And not a lot of people are going to be able to talk to people about that. So if you can go to a YouTube video and it's talking about that and it's just like making it fun, enjoyable, so what? It's what you want. It's what you kind of enjoy in YouTube. I can go and watch a movie, and after I watch a movie, I go look at the freaking breakdown on the movies right after, and I see all these people talking about it. It's like I'm talking about it in my head. It's not even the fact that I'm gonna comment all the time, because I usually don't. But I like when somebody makes a video about it. It's like, this person makes a point about this. I was like, oh yeah, I thought that exact same thing. Or this person brings up something that I didn't think about at all. And all of a sudden, it starts that ping pong. And then you start being able to bring it to other people in your life. You're like, I saw this in this video. This is about a movie that we like. Like with the Weapons movie. Me and my family freaking love that movie. And we watched all those freaking videos and we start talking about it. Like, oh, this is what they said about this. This is what they said about this. Even my dad, man. My dad saw some TikToks and he freaking was like, wait, actually this kid Alex that was in the movie, he might actually be X, Y, or Z. And it's the amazing thing about these videos like this. If you could do it good enough, you start that ping pong and it transfers into people's lives. So I just want to make this quick little video because I think we just gotta break ourselves out of that box. I'm trying to break myself out of this box right now, and I'm doing it day by day, but it's like I'm starting to start out my videos like not just for like a hook or anything like that, but even if I'm just doing something like asking you guys if you want to stop me anyway, just go into the comments. If anything sparks an idea, if you have an opinion, if you think any differently, just go ahead and go into the comments. You could pause the video, you can keep the video going, you could shut me up, anything like that, man. And at the end of the videos, like always, I just ask you guys, like, what's going on with y'all? Like, how y'all doing? Like, what's the best part of your day? And, maybe I'm thinking about this completely wrong, but I'm going to continue to do this. And I think this goes hand in hand with volume too. If we have more volume, we don't have to focus so much on making this a big spectacle video where it like has to hit. Like we're making one video a month and it has to hit. I'm going up to 5 videos a week. I'm going to be doing that next week. No, 5 videos a day, sorry. So by doing that, I can just make these videos, connect with you guys. If one sucks, it sucks. But, I can just try stuff out and I can get to know y'all through these videos. So that's just what I'm thinking about right now. What do you guys think about with this? Like, what is your philosophy on being able to really see your viewers? Even if you're making animation videos, like, do you ask your viewers like, hey, how are you guys doing? Like, what do you want to see next at the end of your video? It could be just little things like that. Let me know how y'all doing. Let me know how your day's going today. I love you. Have an amazing day, week. Peace.